What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another Marvel Future Fight video. Alright, so we are still in the APK here, so with that comes the standard disclaimer. This video is brought to you by Netmarble and the Content Creator Club. Everything you see here is still subject to change from now until the live version. So with that out of the way, we're going to be taking a look at Thor today. So Thor has his new Herald of Thunder uniform here, so let's take a look at that. Hop right in. He's looking pretty badass with this uniform. You can see like the kind of cosmic effects on the uniform there, the stars. It looks basically like the same texture as Singularity. It looks really cool. His hammer is just glowing with power there. His eyes are going off. So yeah, he's looking good. So let's take a look at the uniform effects. So it enhances the skill Protector of Asgard. So that's his tier 2 passive. And then we have increased lightning damage by 20%. Decrease all damage received by 20%, and I believe that's similar. Okay, there were 15 and 15, so a little bit different. So it gets a little bit of a bump there from his previous uniform in terms of the uniform bonus. And then we have 7 skill changes. So yeah, he's got quite a bit going here. So let's take a look at the passive here. So a 70% chance. It is still only to penetrate for barrier and all damage immune. A little bit annoying. I wish they maybe had updated that to include a few more effects, or to maybe even penetrate or pierce like super armor, maybe invincibility, something like that. Either way, we have that, but now we have 65% increased lightning damage, so he should be pumping out some pretty serious damage here. His 4-star passive shouldn't have changed any. Yes, 5%. Look at that. Tier 2 passive, 65%. 4-star passive, 5%. We blew our budget on the tier 2 passes, so we don't have much left over for the 4-star. First skill is just a standard skill. Second skill, same thing, except you can move this one around a little bit, so it is kind of a like charge type skill where he's charging around the field, or flying around the field in his case here. And you can steer him. And then the third skill, we have 8 guard hits for 8 seconds, so that's pretty nice. And then the fourth skill, we have quite a bit going on here. This is going to be a charge skill, so when we actually hold down the skill button and let it charge up, and then you let go of it for, you know, the full effects of the skill. And this is a skill that you will want to hold down the entire time, because if you just tap the skill, you don't really get any of these effects. I think you have to hold it down for like 2 of the kind of like animation changes, or like pumps of like lightning that come out of the character to actually get your accumulation. So that makes it more valuable to hold down the skill, because you have increase all attack and all defense by 70% on this skill, speed by 6%, crit rates by 35%, and then your accumulation, it's nothing too crazy. It's good, but it's, you know, not to the same level as some of the other characters' accumulations that we see, because it's a 0.3% increase of all attack for every 1%, whereas normally on the characters that are pumping out some serious damage, that is a 1% increase, because then that equals 100% damage all attack increase. This is just going to be a 30% all attack increase, but still that gets them up to 100% all attack overall from the entire skill effect, entire fourth skill effect. The fifth skill here, we have Paralyze, which doesn't say it applies to World Boss Ultimate, and I don't think I saw it working on World Boss Ultimate. I can't remember for sure, so I don't think that works on World Bosses, but we do have some lightning resistance down and all defense down that does apply to World Bosses. It's just minus 50%, but that minus 50% is very noticeable from what I've been seeing while playing Thor here. So yeah, he's able to pump out some pretty nice damage. He has 3 seconds of invincibility, which again, 3 seconds just doesn't seem like much, but I guess it's enough to get through the animation, because I haven't noticed a big issue with this survivability, but I'd really like that to be a little bit higher, because I don't think we have... Yeah, we didn't have any damage immunity there. Okay, we do have the guard hits. Maybe that was what was helping me out. Yeah, anyway, they also changed his tier 3 skill. If we take a look over here at these skills. So now his tier 3 skill is going to stack up to minus 70% all defense down. So Thor can finally get that premium damage from that all defense down slap. a debuff lead on him. I mean, I say that for a lot of characters, but if you have minus 70%, well, even 65%, if you have 65% or better, slap a debuff lead on that character, and they're going to be able to do some serious damage just because you're getting really, really close to that minus 100% all defense down. And now Thor can take advantage of that as well. Besides that, I think all of the other effects are exactly the same. I don't remember if he had paralysis for 2 seconds on his tier 3 before, but besides that, they all look the same to me. So let's hop into, actually no, we got to show off the uniform options first, and then we'll hop into the skill preview. So the first uniform option is going to be Invisible Woman, Future Foundation. Then we have Doc Ock, Superior Octopus. We have Ronin, or we have Hawkeye's Ronin uniform for Endgame. We have a Lady Deadpool for Deadpool. We have Spider-Man Miles Morales into the Spider-Verse. So some pretty good, well, some decent options here. Yeah, everyone will probably have most of those uniforms. So that's what Thor's options are going to be. So now let's hop into the skill preview and see his skill animations, because they have changed a little bit. Not a ton if you're familiar with playing Thor, because if we use the first skill here, it looks pretty much exactly the same as his endgame uniform. Yeah, endgame uniform. And then we have the second skill, which is a new one. This is, see, you can steer him around. And what's really cool about the second skill is this is a full iframe, so that's really nice. This skill is very, comes in handy, I'll say that, because of that iframe. So it's very, very good, especially since the cooldown on the fourth skill was, what, 20 seconds or something? What was the... I don't remember what the cooldown was. It was something pretty ridiculous, though, I think. So it's like a 10-second with max skill cooldown, or it was 11 or 12. I'll have to double check. Does it say actually when I hold it down? So there's holding it down, just spinning his hammer, boom, and charging it up. And it's not telling me. But anyway, if we take a look at the icons up there on the top left, so you can see all of them ticking down right now for his buffs that he gets from the fourth skill, you can see how long I have to hold it down to actually get them to pop up. So boom, boom, and boom. So you do have to wait quite a bit, and you want to wait for this, basically this punching hand right here, because that's your accumulation. And then with that comes the all attack up, and boom, right there. So it's actually at the very last upgrade for the skill from holding it down when you get the extra animations. So it's at the very end of it. Third skill is exactly the same as before. He slams down his hammer, and then you get the Pillar of Lightnings to fly around, or the Pillar of Lightnings, the Pillar of Lightning to fly around. And then the fifth skill, it's just more easily canceled now, or it's just a very quick skill, because I didn't even cancel that boom, and I can already walk away without even canceling or going into another skill. So it's just like an instant skill instead of waiting for the animation to play through or anything like that. So you want to combine all of that with your fourth skill. So the skill rotation that I've found works best for Thor, and you're going to have to alternate skill rotations just because of the cooldown time on the fourth skill, but you do 3, 5, and then you start holding down 4, and that's where your proc goes off, and you just let it go and just hold down that fourth skill for as long as you can, and you will get some really nice damage out of Thor here. And then when your fourth skill's on cooldown, I just do 3, 5, and then pop into 2, and you have that iframe. So yeah, it looks really good. And same thing, you just keep doing the 3, 5, so do 3, 5 tier 3, and then just take advantage of that damage. So now let's go ahead and hop into some War Boss Ultimate, and I will show you some of Thor's damage. Alright, so we just have the classic team up here with Nick Fury and Coulson, and then we're bringing in Thor. I believe Thor had the leadership tag, so you could use White Fox if you so chose. Yeah, you should have it, right? Yeah, it has the leadership tag. Yeah, it's even without this uniform, so I don't know why I was checking. But anyway, yeah, you can use White Fox if you want even more damage than what you see here. Of course, you can go with a debuff lead because of his tier 3 skill now doing minus 70% all defense down, so you can take that into consideration. But check out this damage even on the APK. So switch over to Thor, do your 3, 5, and hold down 4, and boom, wait for it. There it goes. Look at that. We're getting some nice damage on the APK here. And then we just do, oops, the wrong button there, but then look at that, even the second skill. So even when the fourth skill's on cooldown, you still get some pretty nice damage. And now the tier 3. Oh, or not, because apparently it didn't cancel into the tier 3. Alright, let's try this again. I hit the tier 3, but it didn't register. Alright, there we go. So now, boom, look at the damage. None of the characters on the APK are doing this kind of damage without that pierce stat. So yeah, Thor's hitting really hard. So I'm liking his potential. Oops, hit the wrong thing. I'm liking his potential to be a null clear. I think he can do really well against null. His damage is looking really good. So I'm quite excited for that. I want to try out Thor as soon as I get this uniform on my main account, because I already have him at tier 3. So all I got to do is buy the uniform, slap that on him. And yeah, damage proc, as you can see, could work just fine on him. I have a standard CTP of energy on him, so it's same exact build as Loki. Yeah, so I'm liking Thor here. It's looking really good. Where's that heal coming from? Didn't notice a heal on Thor. Am I going crazy here? Why was he healing? He's got the debuff immunity right now. That's why that damage didn't look too good. But why was I healing? There we go. Boom, the damage. Alright, so yeah, let's see, where was that heal coming from? I don't remember reading anything about the heal. Let's check back over with Thor here. Alright, where are you getting that heal from? Where is he getting that heal from? I could have sworn I saw a heal pop up. I have no idea where it came from. Is it just one of those hidden things where the skill does the effect, but they don't tell you about it in the actual skill text here? You just have to find out for yourself. Because I don't see it. Because Coulson and Nick Fury shouldn't be healing him at all, so unless they change their uniform passives. Yeah, I'm not sure. Either way, though, Thor is looking really good. So let me know what you think of Thor here, the changes, the new uniform, the change to his tier 3 skill, because I'm assuming this change is going to just be a flat change. Even if you have the old uniform, you should still be able to take advantage of this minus 70% all defense down, unless it is specific to this uniform, but I don't think it is. It should be for just a base change to the tier 3. So yeah, anyway, that's Thor. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and of course I will catch you in the next one.